Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet
Wahala
nsem na okay na many can
wahala. Every big man get a wahala.
Ampa.
If you say a big man, how do you wahala? But a big man they have wahala. Okay, so we a producer director my singing Big Man Wahala.
Ampa.
Story no about them.
Ni abrofo friend say road movie. Enti story ni nyina journey.
Okay.
Journey. Penyi mu pa bia ne ho akere no. Fi say ku esi e wo krum.
Wow.
E wo say onim ni awaye enti e wo say ope baby fa.
Yeah.
Ope baby, I was ope baby fa nso no. Taxi driver bojwa bia oni nam ne baby. E na okoshia no.
I see.
I was say oni ne kasa manebo ano. Enti omo ko kwan so nyina no nsem a esisi wo wo kwan so nkomo a omo bo na ade nyina no emu na adesua wo ewo sa Big Man Wahala imu na enti film bi a ni kan yie na afi nso enu achi nso no lessons wo mu bebre ema ya bra boy ne ya setena mu ewo ye Ghana krom ha.
I see. So I imagine say Oscar plays a part in it in Assassini.
Ampara ono ane big man no.
Oscar should you a big man. Oscar.
I think it's the big man syndrome that is killing this country.
Oh.
So we are not big men.
We are not
just little men doing what we can in our own small corner.
I see. So now you now running away from the tag, right?
One time.
Well, tell us a bit about your role. I mean, I'm sure you've acted in a lot of you've played a lot of roles, movies, maybe even on stage and all that. How different is this one, Big Man Wahala?
Well, this journey started close to about 10-15 years ago when Dan submitted a short story for a short script for an international award.
Wow.
And he won the award. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And so we started discussing it way back.
10-15 years ago.
You know, and so when finally he decided to do the movie, because of the relationship and the contacts we had, I was his obvious choice. So yes, it's been a long time coming. As you know, most people when they come to me, they want me to play an inspector and stereotype cast you know, and stuff like that. But this was a different thing. This really dealt about our current situation, not only in Ghana but in Africa, dealing with the issues of corruption, social vices, and so forth, and the gap between the rich and the poor, those in power and those who are just ordinary citizens. And so, yeah, it was a great challenge, and I hope that we've been able to pull it off and be believable. And that's something that we find very difficult to do in this country, is produce films that the characters really are believable.
Yeah.
And hopefully, after 3 awards, I guess we must have been believable.
And Daniel, I mean, Oscar, my CCI, that this thing dates back about 10-15 years.
About 2005, yes.
So, Diane, what was keeping you, I mean, from maybe bringing it out or doing a movie like this? What?
There were various things. I was working. I had an 8 to 5, as they say, as I was looking for various avenues of funding for the film to come together. So basically, it got to a point around 2016. And the last year was a group in South Africa. And I said, I was say, when sea dry, we have to go by land.
Yeah.
And kakra yeah, the years I'll film it. It's really good, really.
Okay.
It turned out really good because there's a lot of experience behind it as well in terms of the making of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Menu Ajinche kakra wa simbi account, and also would like to pick your thought on this particular one that I'm going to ask. That's Oscar. You talked about what can be about funding. One thing I've noticed, Ghana, I'm saying, producers, director, financiers of movies, we don't like to put budgets or make us know it's okay, fine. Anyway, it cost this much for us to even produce it. And from Niawakan Kakre about the fact that you went through a lot trying to even source funds, for it. How much did it cost you to come out with BBC?
Yo, memo clue, but me kind of pepe.
There we go.
Me so Hawaii. And I'm 6 figures in dollars.
I see.
Oh wow.
No, 6 figures though, but 6 figures. Yes, it drew 6 figures.
Wow.
I didn't think it would get to 6 figures, but it did. Low 6 figures, but yes, it drew up.
I hope, sir, whatever that you put in, at the end of the day, you'll be able to realize it.
I pray so. Yeah, Premier March. And Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Weekend I ever in so. Yeah, but saying
okay.
It was Snap Cinema.
Right.
I was new AMA building, no.
Yeah.
And I watching any Saturday.
Into clue now buying anything.
What you say?
Clue now buying anything. Just 6 figures. And no the clue millions. And no any. Also, be my clues. About
clues.
how much you spent.
How much I spent?
Yeah.
Oh, and one mama. And all the one. Now 6 figures come on.
Okay.
And I'm her baby.
Matthias.
And I'm her baby. I feel converting to see this. Well, this was 20. We shot in 2017.
Okay.
So again, yes, you factor in exchange rates now. Yes. But yes, it drew her.
Oh, okay. Oscar, I want to pick your thought on this.
Sure.
What do you think accounts for this? Why we too hesitant? We don't want to put figures, out there. We don't want people to know how much we put, that it cost us this much to do movies. Why? What is it? What do you think?
I think it's basically a Ghanaian thing. I don't think it's limited to the film industry.
Yeah.
I think that, and of course, people are secretive about their expenditure, whether it's because for tax purposes or for whatever. Maybe they don't even want their relatives.
I was going to say that, but I wanted you to say it yourself.
Yeah, but maybe you don't want your relatives to know that you've got that kind of money to spend on a film. And, there are a lot of reasons. But, the fundamental issue is about funding and access to funding. And it's something that we have to look critically at because that's been the main challenge for many people in the creative sector, not just only for film and for music as well and other stakeholders. So for us with film, we're looking at the film fund that can only come when the film authority is put in place, and you know the whole fight for the film authority,
sure.
And we're still waiting for the president to inaugurate the board and put the board in place. But there's a film fund in there, so there'll be access to film funding from there. Hopefully, we'll be able to develop other funds and encourage. I hear people talking about, people are buying Maybachs and Rolls Royces. The rich men are not investing in the creative arts field. We need to encourage them to do so and to put their monies, a bit more into the creative sector rather than building houses and buying amazing cars. But you can't tell people what to do with their money. So we really have to look at structuring the industry and seeing about access to external funding. You have EU funding, you have funding coming out of Dubai, funding coming from so many different places, means that we ourselves as filmmakers have to build our own capacities and be able to reach out to those. But when you get onto the international scene, you'll find out that accessing those funds, you need certain requirements to be able to do that. And so it's all about positioning yourself and building your capacity, networking. Even networking is a problem. If you have to go to South Africa or to London to network, you have to buy a plane ticket and all the expenses. So, for us, Big Man Wahala has been a wonderful journey. We've been nominated for the Silicon Valley Film Festival, African Film Festival in California. I think it's in September.
In October.
And so, I believe they're good things. And it's not just about Big Man Wahala. I think over the past year, quite a few Ghanaian films have won international laurels. And I think that's a great sign for the Ghana film industry and an indication that we're on the right path.
Okay. I mean, I'll go to Daniel. I'll go over to Daniel shortly, but I still want to stay on you some more and ask you this because of something that you said about the fact that a lot of the problems that we experience or going through here in Ghana is as a result of this big man syndrome.
Right.
So what do you think that, and one of them is the opportunity I'm giving. That's the reason why I decided to, just open this platform for you guys to come and talk about it.
Right.
To whip up people to come to the theaters to watch. What do you think can be done so that at least to solve some of the problems? Because once we get to know that this is what is causing us as a country, once we get to find out, then we can solve part of our problems.
Definitely.
Okay, Oscar, pick it first, then I'll come to Daniel.
All right.
Okay, sure. I mean, I think that, the tag big man has been put there, whether you're a politician or whether you're a leader within the community. But for our purposes and for the film's context, it's about a politician. But politicians are put there to serve. They're not put there to lord over us. Unfortunately, it's reversed within our parts of the world. And so, we have to constantly remind, people who have the privilege, and it is a privilege, because people put you there. You don't get there by yourself. And then when you get there, the trappings that come thereof and the benefits that come, then you become Lord and Master instead of becoming the humble servant. And sometimes the structure of the system itself, because if you look at let's say a minister, which I played, I wake up in the morning and there are 30 people outside my door. By the time I get
who have queued
up, asking for school fees, asking for this, you get to the office, the same. By close
Very
of day,
symptomatic
the same.
with the Ghanaian
If you
situation.
work out the budget for somebody like that, he may be spending maybe 5,000 to 10,000 Ghana cedis a day.
Yeah.
What's his salary? How's he going to get that kind of money at the end of the day? You'll have to find the corners to cut somewhat may. So we're going to have to look at the system. But once again, I mean, this is a thought-provoking film. And it's not just about the politicians. It's about what do we as citizens also contribute to making them the way they are. And so I would urge everybody to come and watch this film, and you will see a little reflection of yourself, maybe even bigger of yourself in this film, and it will set you thinking, how do we get back to the right path and make Ghana and Africa a paradise that it should be?
Beautiful. Well, so Daniel, I mean, me sure say we person will be back home, and then you wrap it up with baby I be sineno a boy a ticketing where a man for being yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And Senya, Oscar, you see, this is the sort of film that we don't see very often. Films that talk about us in a way that we don't want to maybe necessarily hear, because baby na hardring been tardy girls and semi na more can be earlier on in the show. There's a show is soon. These leaders that we have don't just emerge out of nowhere. They've grown up from amongst us to get to where they are. They've come from amongst us. They reflect our own values, our own what we call normal. If they are disappointing us, it means that there's something within us that is amiss that we need to examine. It means there's something that we need to seriously examine, and so that is the key. That's the key thing. Beyond all the entertainment of Big Man Wahala, I was say and so I urge everyone to come out to the Snap Cinema Ochina tomorrow Friday, and then on the Kwame Nkrumah birthday also, which is 21st on Saturday. I was Snap Cinema, the new AMA building, right next to the Octagon. I was my friend Kimbu Gardens, previously known as Kimbo Gardens. You best start 2 shows each day, 6:30 and 8:30. Tickets near 30 Ghana cedis per. 30 per. Now, I think so many tickets no any koala shop. Ewo afi Snap Cinema hall so ebi bewo hall. Oko AUCC ebi wo hall, NAFTI ebi wo hall, School of Performing Arts. So various places where you can get these. Airport shell ne bacho na total and so ewo tickets nibi.
All right.
Enti ofa any of these places I won't sabeke bi. Enti oba we will see some thought-provoking cinema and we'll be entertained as well.
Okay, Madam Papa, yeah. Oscar, anything maybe a episode be chat or just
yeah, I mean, I would just like to encourage everybody. This is my first film in 12 years, basically, you know, and let me congratulate Dan. The film has already won 3 awards at the Golden Movie Awards.
Yeah.
I think Dan won Best Director, I won Best Actor, and we've got a new up-and-coming rising star, John Tijani, who's my co-star, who also won Best Up-and-Coming Actor. So really, you're getting a full package to come and watch this film, and you will go away with a lot to learn. And then, obviously, I'm sure you'll have a great laugh as well when you walk through the journey with us. So, yes, everybody, come watch Big Man Wahala.
Okay, all right. Well, so me I say Ubepe bread now waiting me akwa Big Man Wahala. I'm sure it's going to be very interesting. Pebre na mention fiesa na kokohebi. So Daniel Ajokasha, producer director for Big Man Wahala and the Oscar Provencer. Dudona Nimnas Inspector Bidiakon. He also plays a part in Big Man Wahala. And Omdika Krada. Freddie, where do you tell because I bring us now?
Two big men here. I mean, Oshe Donu Ajakacha, a very good writer in terms of let's nutrition online. A series of the Oscar also there. You have been both parents that Christ the King, the man in Benjamin out the same class, you know them and the kind of in fact deadly voyage, eh? So if you have somebody what me I from or deadly voyage, then don't always say, oh baby, this is Wahala, any panko. They told me that place no more screen, it's just close to a national theater. I'm for talk of proximity. Yes, I almost said it's far from the city, but at least when you go now a bit of a card, they said national theater, and then we can go. You should support them because you should support them.
Okay, all right, Whitney.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.